Bitcoin had a huge breakout to the upside, exactly as I had predicted yesterday. So, but where is Bitcoin heading next, and where should we take profit? That is something that I want to talk about in this video, and also if there's a possibility that we actually go back down. So yeah, let's talk about this. My name is Alex from AMCrypto, and let's jump here directly into the charts again. So here, first of all, congratulations to each and every one that had listened to me yesterday when I told you guys that you have the possibility to open a new trade when we are breaking out of this resistance box here. And you can enter a trade exactly when we break out of it and trade it to the next resistance level here to 36,672, and that would result in almost 5% profit. So congratulations to everyone that has taken this trade. So, but Bitcoin actually broke out way higher than that and went straight into the next resistance box here at $40,000. On Binance, we went even higher than that to 48,000, but just on Binance. So what is happening now in Bitcoin? And actually, I want to show you something from 2 days ago. So just watch this here for a second. And once we are above that box, there is nothing than thin air between this resistance level and the next resistance up to $40,000. So there is a potential that when we hit the $36,400 target of the inverse head and shoulders, that we get actually a move all the way up here to the next resistance box. So, and there you have seen, I had mentioned that when we are getting out of this specific resistance box here and we break above it, that there is only thin air to the upside to the next resistance level box. And that, in my opinion, was the reason why we went straight up here and touched that resistance box here. So, but right now, I believe that Bitcoin has to cool down a little bit. So we might see here the next couple of days a little bit of a dip and a little bit sideways and then a retest of that box. So, and we have to act here really quick here, or Bitcoin has to act really quick here to break above that box and to flip it to support so that we can enter in a new established bull trend. I want to also have a look here on the 4-hourly chart on something else. So, and you can also see here on the 4-hourly chart here, when we broke out of that descending triangle here, so here was the breakout, that we broke also this volume profile bar here, which was the biggest resistance. So you can see we chopped here a little bit around and then we broke above it. And exact at that moment, also huge volume was coming in. And that is something that we want to see with a break to the upside like this. That a move here to the upside like this is supported by a volume breakout too. So you can see that this is a volume breakout based on that the previous volume jump here. So here was the previous one. And when you see a bigger breakout, you want also that the volume bar is bigger than the previous one, and that was here the case. So now what we are seeing, let me show it to you, is that the price action is running here into some other profile bars. So there are now in this region here, they're the longest ones. So that is this one down here and the ones above here. So that one stops at $39,244. So that was exactly where the previous 4-hourly candle got stopped. So you can, let me zoom in here a little bit more that you see it. So here, there you see it. It got stopped exactly at that level. So, and we have to break above that level and also stay above that volume bar here so that we can break into the resistance box and move then into higher price levels. So, but what is happening in the next coming hours here in the immediate short term, I also want to talk about this. So you see here on the 1-hourly chart that the stochastic RSI is already moving here to the downside. So I want to see on the 1 hour a full cool down of the 1 hour stochastic RSI. So, and that could mean that the price action actually comes back down here to 36,672 to test this level as support, and then comes up and breaks here potentially in the resistance box. And that could result into a bull flag, so, or in symmetrical triangle. So we have to see what it will actually form here. So let me make this a little bit more bright, you can see it better. So if that would come to fruition, then we are talking here about a move exactly above that resistance box. So depending on where we have the breakout, so it could be also here, then it's close to $42,000. So that is my personal next trade that I'm gonna take once we are continuing to break here into the next resistance box here. But there's also a word of caution that I wanna mention here, and that is on the higher time frames. So not on the weekly, it's on the daily. So for once it's here on daily, and that is the stochastic RSI. So you see here that stochastic RSI is topping out here right now. So we are at 100%, that means we are in overbought conditions. And also here we have to have some sort of a cool down, maybe for 2 or 3 days. So the next 2 or 3 days, 3 to 4 days actually, we should get a cool down, and then it can turn around and go up again and break above our resistance box here, flip it to support with the next cool down, and then break into higher levels. So that is a scenario that I would like to see. The worst case scenario would be that we go straight back to zero, and that could result into a break under 36,000, but still above the other resistance box here that we just broke above and should now be support. So it could mean that we come down all the way down to 35,000 and then move here higher. But we could also wick into that box again. So, but why do I think there could be a wick into the box? So let me show it to you on another chart. So here you see we have a gap on the Bitcoin futures chart here. So, and this gap is from last day, Friday, at 32,985 to the opening of today at 34,345. So that's why there could be a wick even lower. So the $34,300 level is actually where the resistance box, I think that's the bottom of the resistance box right now. Let us have a look here again. Yeah, $34,000 is the bottom of the resistance box. So when we go down there, it could potentially be that we wick all the way down to $33,000 to close the gap, and then come straight back up and go above the resistance box that we have at $34,000, and then continue to trade to the upside. So we should be aware of that potential move in Bitcoin and should be a little bit cautious. So, but other than that, the overall outlook is highly bullish. When I look here into the charts, I believe that in the next week we will definitely break above $40,000 for sure, and continue our bull market here. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Again, if you want to take advantage of my trades, then you can go to the pinned comment below and use my referral links and get, after initial deposit, an accumulated bonus of $1,500. And other than that, I thank you again for watching my videos. Please smash up the like button, click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I do a video. And guys, as always, see you tomorrow.